Hey, this is MassX with a brand new Lord of Nazarick Overlord video, and they gave us a little note, heads up yesterday. We've got a new banner. We've got something called Operation Sweetness. We've got the character that they will probably milk till the bitter end. Yes, Albedo. But man, oh man, coming in fast and furious with this character. And yet another reason why I can't stand tier lists early game until it actually settles down about 6 to 8 weeks in. Sometimes they're just, well, quite honestly, they're useless most of the time because things change, metas change quickly, people are still feeling out characters, things change from other versions, and now we've got this absolutely beautiful character. Yes, another Albedo. People will pull on this just because it's Albedo. But let's talk about this character. Well, first off, we have the Operation of Sweetness, which they call, an event. Quotation marks, ends in 6 days, 12 hours, purchase packs for grand prizes. Yeah, we can tell that this is, money grab. Of course it is, but that's what Crunchyroll does best. But again, I can't actually say that because, if I'm not mistaken, this banner was somewhere else previously, so we'll leave it at that and drop that. So first off, just so you're aware, okay, in the shop, you are going to be able to buy tickets for hard cash. Of course you are. So they have a lot of different packs for you, just so you are aware. You can also buy them individually with your currency in game, so you're not gated free to play, just so you know. But we need to really get into this character. No pun intended. So looking at this character, just out of the gate, you can see stat-wise a flat 20% crit. It's pretty freaking crazy. 150% crit damage. You probably already can guess where this character is going. It's described as a single assist and burst character, classified as Ranger. Absolutely looks really nice though, let's be honest. Absolutely looks nice. At max stats, I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah, this character, we already know where it's gonna go. So let's get out of max level and let's start breaking down the skill overview. So first off, we have Toss of Love, single and multi-hit. So tosses love to attack a single enemy target, launches a 2-hit attack, each hit dealing damage equal to 50% of attack. You're probably going, what? 50% attack? You'll understand later. And as you upgrade it, okay, at level 2, you get a 2-hit attack goes to 52.5%. At level 3, 55%. At level 4, 57.5% attack. And has a 40% basic chance to inflict crit damage resist down for 2 turns. This character. And at level 5, you get 60% attack. Pretty freaking cool stuff. I mean, already. Wife's Duty, the next skill. Increases ASR by 10%. Gotta love that, your assist rate. Now, each crit grants 1 stack of Queen's Grace. You're probably asking yourself, what the freaking hell is Queen's Grace? Well, Queen, if I could talk, Queen's Grace is a buff that increases crit damage, stacking up to 3 times. This buff cannot be dispelled. Yes, you heard that right. There be no dispelling this. This character is going to be a headache, but we'll talk about that more when we get through this. I digress. Next, non-basic active attack consumes all stacks of Queen's Grace to deal bonus damage equal to 25% attack per stack to the primary target. So yeah, so you got 3 stacks, you're getting an extra 75% attack. Then we've got gains an extra stack of Queen's Grace for every 3 assists performed by the character. Yeah, this is not going to be that difficult keeping your Queen's Grace stacked up, maxed. And next, we have increases crit damage by 5% per stack. Yeah, why not? Let's just go ahead and do that. Star Up effect. At 5, gains an extra stack of Queen's Grace for every 3 assists performed by the character. Now, the upgrade effects. At level 2, increases crit on the next attack by 20% if the character does not score critical on this attack. Resets on a crit. At level 3, increases crit damage by 7.5% per stack of Queen's Grace. At level 4, the ASR goes to 15%. And at level 5, next non-basic attack skill consumes all stacks of Queen's Grace to deal bonus damage equal to 25% attack per stack, nullifying 30% of the target's defense. This is a badass character. Next up, we have I Am the Queen, a single buff. Possessive Albedo attacks a single enemy target, deals damage equal to 130% of attack, gains a 50% basic chance to dispel 1 buff from the target before dealing damage, gains ASR up for 2 rounds. What's ASR up? Of course, you know what it is. It's a buff that increases ASR, but it's by 20%. Oh boy. Now the upgrade effects for this one. At level 2, gains 100% chance of triggering an assist on the next 2 attacks by allies. So yeah, level 2 is almost a must. Well, it is a must. Most of these levels are going to be if you really want to turn this into your main DPS character. At level 3, deals damage equal to 143% of his attack. At 4, deals damage equal to 156% of attack. I'm not going to read that again. Gains at level 5, gains 100% basic chance to dispel 2 buffs from the target before dealing damage. Yeah, so she's now stripping buffs on top of everything else. Buff stripper. Whoa. And last, but we will definitely not say least, we have dinner, bath, or me. How about both? Or 3? All of them. Single multi-hit burst. This one is an absolute... Albedo initiates a game of dinner, bath, or me and attacks a single enemy target. Launches a 2-hit attack, each hit dealing damage equal to 100% attack. When Queen's Grace is present, launches 1 Love's Sting, dealing 40% of its regular damage at a random enemy per each stack of Queen's Grace. So you know that means that's going to be up to 3 times, depending on how many stacks you got. Very cool. Star Up effects. At 4, Dinner, Bath, or Me deals more damage to lower the target's HP up to 40% more damage. At 6 stars, when launched after Dinner, Bath, or Me, Love Sting locks onto the target with the lowest HP percent, dealing 20% more damage upon each subsequent hit. Oh, for Christ's sake. And the upgraded effects for this character. At level 2, when Queen's Grace reaches 3 stacks, nullifies guard and shield wall. What did you say? Let's repeat that. When Queen's Grace reaches 3 stacks, nullifies guard and shield wall. Yeah, we got some direct counters now to some characters. At level 3, launches a 2-hit attack, each hit dealing damage equal to 110% attack. At level 4, goes to 120% attack. And of course, at level 5, you get the CD -1. Yeah, This character is sick. At this point, because things are fluctuating, new game release, differences from CN, I'm not going to say this is hands down the best single damage unit in the game, if you even want to call her single damage because of all the other things she can do. But this character has got it all. It's a damn good character. It is without a doubt a top tier character. Doesn't make a difference what's going on currently in the meta. You team this character up, God, with some protection, mattering on what star level you put this character at is really going to determine how you build your team. If she's lower star level, she is a little glassy, so you may want to heal her. Most likely you're going to, because you're going to want to take advantage of this unit as long as possible. Of course, the higher this character is built, she's going to become a little bit more self-sufficient. But again, you put on, what's her name? I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, the Knight Shaltir with her. You put in a healer, you put in somebody else that does damage, and voila. I love the Knight Shaltir, so I just think it'd be great with the two of them. But yeah, this character is really sick. I don't know at lower star levels how viable this character is going to be, though. Staying alive, you're going to probably have to put a lot into that. It's definitely putting in some healers and support, but the character takes care of itself. That's the thing. After going through this skill overview, you probably noticed she buffs herself. She even strips the other character. She does everything she needs. She just needs to stay alive. That's going to be the key with this character. So yeah, definitely. This character is crazy cool. Now we do got to talk about one more thing, which kind of makes this character a little tougher, but you really are going to need the arc light with this character. So if you're going in on this character, plan on at least getting one copy of the arc light. Why? Well, it's really going to come down to that you get that 10% ASR on there. So on top of everything the character's getting to increase that percentage, there's another 10% there. And of course, if you max it, you get 20%. But also too, the effects are not bad either. I mean, this is single copy. When having more buffs than your target, nullifies 25% of the target's defense. Crazy when you think about everything else that's with this character. And the general effect, each crit hit allows active skills to deal extra damage. And at just one copy, you're talking 12.5%, 25% at max. You're really going to need that arc light without a doubt. Now, in the Astral Journey, you're going to see, based on the amount of pulls you do, up to 100, you would be guaranteed another copy of her. And same with in the wish materials, you can buy, like I said before, a 198 each to get one copy. But yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff here. So let's just have some fun. Let's go ahead and do some summons. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I wanted to see the animation, so yes. Yeah, that was worth it, just that alone. And of course, we didn't get it. We'll go ahead and do these. My guess is it's going to go all the way to 80. Now, again, your stats are, if you don't pull her the first SSR, you're guaranteed on the next one. It's, 80 is your pity. Plus, of course, you've got the other area that I showed you. So now I'm guaranteed to get her next. I did not have Pandora's Actor, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. I don't think I'm going to pull her now, but let's go ahead and see what happens here. Voila. Like that animation though. Looks really cool. The other interesting thing about this too is your pull tickets are the same for the arc light and the character, so you hypothetically could pull for the arc light. And if you went to 100, you would at least know you got a copy of Albedo because of that. But let's go ahead and do a few more. I really want to see how many it takes. If it's going to go in a full amount, that's going to be, there we go. That's actually not bad. 2 SSRs and 5 10 pulls. I'll take that. And because of that, then I could hypothetically turn around and go to this, because it applies to the wishes. Summon, see if I can get lucky enough to pull it. And if I was to get the arc light, then I'm actually pretty happy then. I don't know if I will in 3 10 pulls, but hey, it's worth a shot. And I'll probably continue on that, because I'll go ahead and get my second copy as it is. So no, I did not. So let's go back. But yeah, as you can see, my wishes now are at 70. With that ticket, after obtaining the star proof, you will be immediately get 1 astral prayer character. So yeah, so there's no reason not to do anything but just go ahead and pull now just on the arc light. So that makes the most sense to me, and you're guaranteed to at least have that extra copy of the character plus the arc light. But yeah, this is a pretty sick character. Not gonna lie. If you want to pull on it, pull on it. I think it's going to be very difficult for players new in game. If you haven't started yet, this may be a reroll target for you. But yeah, great character, no doubt. This character is going to be considered upper echelon as a DPS damage dealer. But remember, as always, the one type of character that always falls off, our DPS character will always be a better and stronger character. Support characters have a much longer time in gaming in general. So keep that in mind, but come on, it's Albedo. Who's fooling who? We're all going to be pulling for this stupid character. But with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.